Hello, everybody, and welcome to my Synergy Lab. I was seeing if I could do a sentence where each word was a different accent, but I just sounded like a very multilingual crazy person. This is the facility dedicated to creating the very best, most beautiful and interesting synergies in all of Isaac. Yes, indeed. And today, I've got a little bit of a themey type challenge for us. So, let's begin with a little bit of split shot and a little bit of concussion. Now, I actually can't physically get to the boss, so we're going to have to teleport. Hello, Dangle. You are a lovely shade of brown. I don't know, I'm trying to do a thing recently where no matter who I meet, I give them a compliment, you know. I let them know that something that they're doing is alright, you know, something that they're doing is working out well. Even if you can't think of something, even if you hate the person, just try it. And I think you'll find that you actually get some really, really good results. And also, this is probably the worst attempt you have ever seen at anyone fighting this boss. I nearly died. In fact, I so nearly died that I subconsciously thought it was a normal run and nearly picked up that boss item. That is a little bit embarrassing. I'm going to be real with you. I will admit that is on the embarrassing side, but that's okay. You know, I think what we need to realize that in life, it's perfectly reasonable that sometimes one makes a blunder and your world feels like it's torn asunder, but you can always recover if you just wonder how best to be unable to think quickly enough of an ending for this, because I've actually forgotten how it began in the first place, because my memory's not been too good recently. Oh, I'm so sorry. Can you imagine a stand-up comedian? Hello, everybody! Well, I don't know why my stand-up comedian talks like that, but there we go. Hello, everybody! Who's excited to be here? Everyone from, where are we? Where are we? Yell's hometown name from audience. Ah, cool, yes, we're in hometown. Who's excited? Crickets. You're in crickets, just crickets and crickets, because the plot twist is, it's actually a sentient insect and he's giving stand up to the crickets! That was a stretch. It was an unfunny stretch. It really, really was an unfunny stretch. Like a crown with a crown? No, not a crown with a crown. I am so sorry. I really am. So far, this has been incoherent, and honestly, I'm surprised if you're still here. If you are, thank you. You know, I am in a weird headspace currently, but that's fine, because we are here to create something lovely. And I'll tell you what it is. You know, Christmas is coming, and I kind of want to do a few Christmas-themed synergies. So, to start with, I want to do a blizzard, because I'm going to use something that I've always wanted to do a synergy directly with, but I never really have. So I think a snowstorm, a blizzard type visual is really, really cool, right? Like, come on, that sounds pretty nice, and that is what I'm going to go for here. Whether you will say that I have passed in my goals, that is another thing entirely. We're going to get rid of our body real quick, and then we're going to go to the normal room. God, fucking cricket comedian. I have been out of jokes for years now. I know what you're saying, Rage, don't be silly. You never had any to begin with. And yeah, I agree. Alright, we'll grab the extra trinket, and then I want the eye in the back of my head. Looking pretty good. So far, we're probably, like, I mean, it's not the most blizzardy thing going. I mean, I've definitely seen better blizzards. In fact, I don't think I've ever really been in a blizzard. I've had a few snow days at school. Like, one time, physically couldn't get up the hill to the top of the street to walk to school. Like it felt like I was trying to climb up a vertical slip and slide. All the cars wouldn't work. It was awful. It's the worst snow I've ever seen, and a snow day got cold that day. It was just the worst. I mean, in terms of, you know, adults getting to places, but kid me was like, yes, let's do this. One of the most fun things to do. I do like the idea that one day someone went, I'm gonna take this freezing ice, right? I'm gonna lie down in it, which is biologically a terrible thing for survival purposes. The snow means bad things to most animals that aren't seriously adapted for it. The cold especially does not play a whale with a lot of biological systems. But you know, I'm gonna lie down in it, and I'm gonna make an angel shape. Haha, look at me go. Who made the first snow angel? Was it someone who fell down and had a fit, and when they stood up went, it's a sign from God? In fact, probably that's exactly what happened, to be fair. If it's unexplained, it's a sign. So is humanity's history. But we'll not get into that conversation. No. Are you all looking forward to Christmas? I hope you all are. Gonna grab a little bit of a look up, and, you know, I obviously hope you all have a wonderful one as we get closer and closer and closer, as apparently towards Christmas we become more and more of a vampire until we wake up on Christmas Day with a thirst for mulled wine. I could see a vampire partaking in mulled wine. It's very blood-like in its essence, I think. You know, it's thick, it's warm, it's fun to drink at parties. I think we can... Nothing should be described as thick, warm, and fun to drink at parties. Nothing on this planet. I just blew myself up in the face. Alrighty then, let us grab ourselves Loki's horn. We do want our cross tiers going on. So far, not the most blizzardy thing in the world. I accept that, I do. But we are, however, going to grab ourselves Sacred Heart, because we don't use Sacred Heart enough. And look, we're getting a lot more along the whiteness that we need if we're really going to have some snowness. Now, granted, it's not going to be the most ridiculous item combo synergy, but it doesn't need to be. And by the way, I would love some suggestions in the comments as to what kind of themes, what kind of Christmas synergies you're looking for, or just generally themed ones like the flamethrower or like a water cannon. I'm still working on a water cannon. I do want to do like a jet stream of cutting water because I think that will be really good. And I do like the odd concussive tier here because it does feel definitely like darker snow. I mean, yes, there is an argument I could pick up number 1, okay? Alright, yes, technically we could have that. Ho ho ho, ho ho ho. Well, what does Santa say while walking backwards? Oh. My advent calendar had that joke in you, and you think you're disappointed with it? I had to have that disappoint me in a morning. The only thing that should disappoint me in the morning is myself when I remember who I am. Wow, that was actually really sad, and damn straight I still have an advent calendar for those of you wondering. You are never too old for one. Believe you me, you are never too old. Alrighty, so next up we are going to get ourselves a little bit of bouncy tears, which are going to whiten our tears even more, yes sirree. And then the next floor is when we're going to really go for it. But for now, I will grab a trinket, and we're not going to use the usual ones. We're going to go for a little bit of rainbow, because when snow is falling, it definitely likes to do what it wants, right? There isn't a uniform pattern to a blizzard. It's a chaotic force of nature. So for now, we'll grab the rainbow. You can kind of see it building up, right? When this kind of speeds up a little. I'm actually going to grab that because I'm a little bit concerned I might die. And we'll finish these. See, look at that. Did you not just see a little glimpse of where this might be heading when all this is exploding around? You can get a little bit of blizzard action going on. But yeah, let's continue it onwards. And there we go. It's very good. Aren't snowflakes actually really quite cool that they get made in such detail in nature? I think that's really impressive. Can you please pop up? That would be lovely. Oh, God. Dodge, dodge. Oh, no. That was impossible. If I was the lost without Holy Mantle there, I would be furious. Absolutely furious. In fact, I would go as far to say as I would be thoroughly unamused. And I know that's an extreme statement, but it's one I'm going to have to abide by. It really, really is. All right, let's finish this bad boy then. We are going to get the marked tiers because the snowstorm don't stop. No, it don't. We're also going to go to the item room. Yes, we are. I don't know why I said it like such a... And we're also... And for my next trick, like you all need to hold with bated breath. Look at that little explosion. It's all nice. So obviously the reason I do have concussive tears is because it's the least color affecting way to simulate the blizzard freezing enemies. You see, I have been thinking about this. So now we are going to grab soy milk, which for the most part will do a little bit of ruining. Though I do love stuff like this. If you look round my head, my floaty little head, if I rotate fast enough, it actually makes it look really, really cool. Look at that. See, is that not more blizzardy? Yeah, it is. Alright, so unfortunately, yes, we are going to be getting Libra here. I mean, to be fair, I personally love it. I know a few of you don't. But it really is very, very good for stuff like this. So we're going to go overdrive on all of this, grab everything, really ramp up our stats to the max. Got a little bit of a preview there, looking good. Let's grab extra tiers, and then we're going to grab the range increases. So we're starting to really see this snowstorm come together, aren't we? Careful, because it's just going to walk in the room and be an unstoppable force of nature. Now, there is one item that I need that I actually have no idea where it is in the Synergy Lab. So, bear with me here. I've legitimately never picked it up and never had even slightly a reason to. We're going to get Spider Bite just to add all the whiteness that we can, because obviously we need as much whiteness as possible. Out of context, this is a very interesting topic to be talking about. Let's not go there. There we go. I want a juicy sack because I love it, and also it means that, look, I'm leaving a trail of snow wherever I go. Thematic, yo. Thematic. Alright, let's head down to look at that. Come on, you're seeing it, right? That is totally freaking snowstorm. Let's head down to our final set of items. We are going to be grabbing the dead dove just for that extra bit of ghostly spookiness. We need to make sure everything is colored just so, you know, just so. And that is thoroughly it. It really, I know you might be thinking it, but it really doesn't look great with Godhead. And because we get the ghost last, our head remains a spooky white ghost. So we really are like a haunted blizzard spirit, bringing with it this awful conditions that are threatening to life everywhere. And now we just have a final couple items to acquire. But first, we will get the main shebang, which is the Whoopie Whippy. This is the auto snowstorm generating loveliness. If we just stand in this room, look at that. If we angle it around a little bit, move the mic, I mean, it's chaotic, it's crazy. But does that not just look like a blizzard that you are having to force your way through? I think it's really, really cool. You just walk into the room, and when it actually does the particles as well, it's just great. And believe me, I have experimented with loads of effects to get it to look more and more, and you can get it to look more blizzard-like in terms of the snow particles, but no way that lets it stay white. And I don't know about you guys, but I think if we're going to have a blizzard, kind of needs to actually be the color of snow. But now just wherever we walk, we have this automatic blizzard generating machine that freezes and crushes all it comes across, which I just think it's wonderful, isn't it? Alright, Devil Deal, what you got going for us? You would have had the pack. Look at that in here. It's just perfect because of all the little ones as well. It's a good amount of breaking it up. And that's what I was talking about. We've never done a proper fast whippy worm all over the place. Synergy. No, we haven't. I don't want the damage up because we don't want our tiers to get too big. So I guess let's do that. And then I'm going to stand here and see if my blizzard can actually just take the room. Look at all the little tiny snow particles coming off the big ones as they collide with the rocks. That is just wonderful. Where is my mark? There it is. I wonder then. So, you gotta rate it on visuals, you gotta rate it on survivability, your gut feeling, how well I completed the theme. Yes, indeed. And of course, the ease of acquisition. I think this might be one of the auto boss rushes. I mean, look at it when it all breaks up and goes stormy little around them. It's so perfect. It really is. It looks wonderful. I'm very proud of this one. I really am. Obviously, it's not the most visually crazy we ever have, but I think it matches the profile I was given. You know, if this was like contract work, I think I have delivered and then some. I'm the most efficient postal service known to man. Just you wait until teleportation is invented. You can get your mail instantly. Actually, that's probably low on the list of applications of that technology, because why would you want that? Imagine a world so advanced that you do just casually get stuff teleported to you. That's how non-amazing it is. That's kind of insane to think about, and it seems likely it would happen. So it's up to you whether you like the actual concussions in the mix. I mean, it kind of gives it some layered depth to the color, because we don't want to go completely mental with it, but you know, that is a personal taste. We are going to get one more item, by the way. We're not going to completely end it here. It's just this is the most snowy that it looks like. The next item I just think really adds a lovely little element, but we will get that on the next floor. And obviously it looks the best in small rooms where it just instantly fills and obliterates everyone. I say everyone as I have to wait for the hands to drop. Come on. There we go. I mean, they do actually look a lot like snowballs as well. I think that's another nice little side bit. Oh, kind of rammed my face into Conquest. That's so rude of me. How could I do that? God, what am I like? What am I like? Alright, let's grab the final item. I warn you, it kind of looks less like snow. I mean, maybe more like snowflakes, but I just think it adds a lovely element of prettiness, and that is, of course, lost contact. Look at that. The shining brightness. A glistening snowstorm of almost crystalline snow, absorbing and containing all. Is that not beautiful to behold? You can't really follow each individual piece of snow in the snowstorm. It's just bright, beautiful, but deadly. I really, really like it. Honestly, I think I might actually prefer it in always from this. I probably should have got this earlier. I very, very much like it. Alrighty, I'm excited to see how well this annihilates the Hush, because in theory, it should be kind of ridiculous, right? Like straight up auto Hush annihilation. Okay, I tried to combine Hush and annihilation, and it does not work. Some words are just not meant to be. That's what I'm getting at here. They're just not meant to be. Would this have been a good Hush? Not really. I could get the leaf, to be fair, but I want to see just how survivability filled this actually is. Randomly, Tammy's head. Looking good. Alright, Hush. Let's dance, my friend. Let's dance. Look at that. Oh, the tiny particles are great. Although for some reason he felt the need to ram his face into me. So that is... Oh, the diamond ones that came out like an actual snow flurry. Oh, that is cool. That is so cool. It really is like Mother Nature herself is trying to bring the Hush down. You think you can beat me by walking towards me? How very dare you? Yes. Oh, yes. This is great. And the reason we can't actually get Mum's freezing tears is because it adds too much red to it. And I don't know how much red snow you've seen, but if you're seeing red snow, probably report that shit to the police. You know, I think that's an accurate thing there. Have you guys ever rolled a massive snowball down a hill and then lost control and accidentally fallen over it and kind of got crushed and regretted it? No? Me neither. Who would do that? Are you crazy? Are you crazy? But the actual damage output of this thing on something like the Hush is so tiny because of all the particles coming out of it. But I mean, I say tiny, we still absolutely obliterated him, but you know what I mean. You be knowing what I be meaning, mon. I don't know, I'm just in a Jamaican way right now. Is that something you can say? I feel like that's not. One day, I really am going to dig a hole that I can't climb off. I cannot believe it's not already happened, if I'm real with you. Really can't. Oh, the freezing cold is coming for you, Isaac, and there's nothing you can do about it. Doesn't it just look like a blizzard passing from room to room? It so does. I don't care what you say, okay? This is great. Alrighty, so we got Mega Set and to kill with it. What will these items be like? 99 bombs, Holy Light, which is way too blue for our purposes, but that's okay. Hey guys! Oh, annihilated. Absolutely annihilated. I can't believe we've actually found a day where Juicy Sack is legitimately being used to enhance the synergy. Like, that's rare, right? That's not something I bet you ever would have predicted. Imagine getting this naturally in a run. How hype would you be? I feel like it would just make your day. And goodbye, Blue Baby. Now to see how the devil himself reacts to this. I mean, it should be super effective against him. Although I actually know the devil would be fire and this is obviously ice. So it should be not very effective. Will that hold true though? That's the real question. Will that hold true? I'm not going to move. We're going to see if this can no move the devil fight. I'm going to stay like this. And we'll see what occurs. I mean, it's blitzing him. Yep, there we go. Gotta keep it going around the room. Yeah, doing work. Goodbye, Envy. You are going to get annihilated. Oh, lovely, lovely, lovely. This is a pretty ice synergy. And we're already on phase 2. I think we can conclude that this is a fairly good test. And I think this really is the answer to the expression, when hell freezes over. My name's been Rage. Like if you enjoyed this one and subscribe for more. I'll see you next time. Oh, goodbye.